Well, I'm back down on a creek doing a little scratching in the bedrock, and what I'm doing here is scraping the clay material right off the bedrock itself, right at the front of this little drop. Come on, baby. And I'm going to expose this area right in here, clean this bedrock real good and run a test pan on it, because I did get gold over here on the left hand side, so I think there was a little paste streak running through there, but over here on the right I haven't tested this out yet, and there may be some gold right down in here. So we're going to give it a shot and see what we get. I'm just about out of water. We're talking, this is the last pool running on down here. There's all that bedrock I cleaned off, and we got some decent gold out of there. There's probably still a little gold on there, but I think I'll wait till it dries completely out and come back and work it then, because trying to get the little bits of clay out of the very, very tiny crevices here is something that is a little labor intensive. So I'm going to go ahead and work this bedrock here for a little while, and we will see what we will see. Alright, well, I went ahead and took a little material, ran it through my little blue pan there, and classified it. I just finished running the, panning out, and I'm down to my reveal here. And it looks like, whoa, there's a couple of pieces of gold right there. Let me kind of spin around here and maybe you can see those. There we go. I'm on my second pan full of material from the bedrock, just starting my reveal on just a pan full of material. I didn't even bother to get much out of there. I just went down to the bottom of a deep drop. Oh, there's a piece of gold. And so let's see, from the bottom of that deep drop I pulled up about 2 scoops of material, and out of that 2 scoops, it looks like we've got another 3 or 4 pieces of gold. Let's get that out of the black sands, and a couple of rotations here. We can run to clean, fairly clean. Let me see if I can find some water that isn't completely gooey with clay. Right. And right here now, hopefully you can see, there's 4 little pieces of gold. Nothing huge, nothing exciting, but definitely worthwhile for a couple of scoops of material. So I'm still getting gold out of here, and I will track down the paste streak, which is what I'm sampling and doing right now, and we will see if we can get into a little better gold. Okay, I'm going to bring this real close. I have no idea how close I can get before these things fuzz out, so I am just attempting to bring you pieces of gold, or pictures of pieces of gold. What the heck? Alright, well, we'll get back and do the plus 20s, and hopefully there's a surprise in there. Okay, I'm back over here working this little, I started out working this drop right here, and as you can see, this goes way, way, way down. There's the tip of my scoop down there, and I've got a lot of very nice clay and miscellaneous material down here, but it's all tucked in with this bedrock. So what I'm planning to do is actually break some of this bedrock up. Right now you see the clay that is clinging to what was a crack in the bedrock. That should be good stuff if I'm in anything close to a paste rake. So we're going to clean every one of these rocks off, get all the clay off them. And since I was planning on coming and doing a little cracking and crevicing today and not breaking out the pump and the sluice, excuse me, now I've determined, you can see this piece of bedrock is moving there, I'm going to have to go back to the truck, get the pump, get the sluice, and come back and set it up and kind of recirculate it right in this little puddle, because there is way too much nice looking stuff here. That's one big piece of bedrock right here is loose, and if I can get this puppy out, I'm going to have some very, very nice material. That's overburden. Let's see if I can lift it out of the way here. Okay, there it comes. And look at all that beautiful clay right there, clay and gravel. Well, if there's any gold hanging around, it should have been right in that little crack. See if we can get the rest of this cleaned off. And I know I've said it on many, many of my videos, but for some reason gold likes to cling to the edge of the rock crack right in this clay stuff. Look at that, we got a little bit of red, some rusty stuff, and there's about that much clay right here that was an open crack, and the stream flows right down over here. So I may have a nice little spot here. We'll find out in a few minutes as soon as I break down and go get the sluice, the pump, the battery, all the heavy stuff. But it's only 93 degrees out here, and luckily I'm in semi-shade right now. The boys that are working out on the bedrock themselves are just dying. I mean, it is really, really nasty there. Oh, there's another big piece coming up. Slide that puppy right up, keep the clay on it. If I was halfway smart, I think I would probably pan this material out, because I've only got less than this blue pan full, and see what the gold values are before I go crazy and start bringing in the equipment. I think I'll do that. So I'm going to grab some of this clay right here, because I like the looks of this stuff. Right out of the crack. And okay, now this gray stuff is pretty gooey clay. So I'm thinking that any gold that is there is going to sit right on top of that clay, but won't actually permeate it. Alright, so I got a little sample here. Get a little bit out of the corner there. That's sometimes the good stuff. And Okay, I think I'll pan this stuff out and we'll just see how many pieces of mellow yellow gold we can find in here. And if it proves decent, I will get the bigger equipment or the labor-saving equipment and start working from there. Get my huge rocks out. And hopefully I'll be able to show you the type of material that I'm actually dealing with here, because I've got a little bit of everything. I've got chunks of bedrock, I've got some heavies down there, and this is the material that is coming out of the bottom of that crack and right along the little small cracks on the edges where I've broken it out.